and welcome to this week's podcast. This week we are focusing on our collaboration with UNICEF. We spend some time talking to Alex about his experiences at the United Nations. We are going to go into some Year 7 lessons and find out how they've been learning about the global goals. We're going to celebrate Miss Bennett's awarding of becoming a climate change teacher. We also give you some information about what our staff are doing on their professional learning days. We've got an interview with one of our talented athletes. And of course, we have our sports report. Enjoy the podcast. Alex, you've just returned from your second visit to the United Nations.
That's right.
Congratulations on what you've achieved so far. Can you just put some things in context for us? Talk to us about what was your first visit to the United Nations like? What happened there and how did you end up there?
Sure, absolutely. So every year, Nord Anglia has a summit in New York City focused on the global goals. And these are the Sustainable Development Goals. Those are actually their formal names. And each one of these is focused on a specific problem that exists in the world, so maybe poverty or hunger. And basically, if we were to accomplish all of these, we would be living in a much better world. And the idea of this summit is to encourage thought about how we can accomplish them, but importantly, listening to the voices of the youth. And that's why I was asked to go to, or that's why I was given the opportunity to originally go to New York to provide a youth perspective along with, I think, about 50 or 60 other Nord Anglia students. It was a really cool experience, the summit, the HLPF, High Level Political Forum panel. And one of the questions they asked me was, how do you incorporate the arts into what you do to accomplish the global goals? And I spoke about the project that actually inspired me to get involved in the summit in the first place. And that project is a photography book that I'm putting together, showcasing and really humanizing the migration issue on the border.
You clearly impressed them when you were there, and they then extended a personal invitation to you via the school for you to go back, and last week you were back at the United Nations.
And as a part of this presentation, I was asked to interview a professional photographer, Mr. John Moore, who has since 2008 been doing something very similar to what I'm doing right now on the border. He's been humanizing the crisis through photography. He's also released a number of books as well. And then he also has a lot of international experience as well. I think he's been posted for 17 years in various countries. So he's very experienced with issues of human rights and obviously photojournalism. So I was asked to interview him, ask him a few questions about his work, about his photography and photography in general as well.
Through our collaboration with UNICEF, our students participate in a range of activities both inside and outside the classroom, all based around UNICEF's 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Our Year 7 students have been exploring the question, what world do you want in 2030?
The goals that we used were no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, gender equality, and we were talking about gender equality, and we are gonna have different values in different jobs, but
a lot of goals in mind. But what we found out was that most of these goals cannot be met without a strong economy and reliable politicians. Our country lies in Polynesia, and it's rich in natural resources such as gold, platinum, and uranium.
Friday and Saturday were our professional learning days for our staff. Our secondary teachers were focusing on developing our global partnerships through our enrichment program and its links to the academic curriculum, as well as doing some collaborative planning for the IB and working on unpacking this year's TOK essay questions. Our primary staff were working with an expert from the National Centre for Excellence in Teaching of Mathematics from the UK and developing our Mastery in Mathematics program. All of this continues to make our school an even better place for our students.
Sports Report!
I'm here with Gregory, who is one of our Year 12 students and is the current Texas High School State Champion for triathlon.
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir.
Thanks. Feels great to be the champion. I'm just training every day, about 2-3 hours a day, with the only goal is to get to the Olympics.
Well, congratulations on your achievements. Fantastic. We're very proud of you. And finally this week, can we just ask you to make sure that you have updated all of your contact details? Obviously with the weather we've been having these last few days, we need to make sure you can contact parents accurately. Please check the newsletter for information about how you do that. We are also really excited because we've got International Day coming up soon. We've already got 49 countries signed up. And the last day to sign up, represent your country and be involved in this tremendous event is the 27th of September. Please check the bulletin for all the other details and of course, go Bulldogs!